Hello and welcome to another sneaker review. My name is Adam, occasionally known as Mr. Buck, and today we are talking about a brand new silhouette in 2026. This is the Air Liquid Max. The Air Liquid Max was released on March 26, 2026 to coincide with Air Max Day, which is a celebration of the release of the original Nike Air Max sneaker. As the name suggests, it makes use of Nike's world famous Air Max technology, and it does it in a very interesting way. Interesting as in, oh, I would like to try that, but also a couple of concerns. There's a lot to unpack. Let's get into it. Here's the box that it comes in. Black Nike box with iridescent highlights. And here's the sneaker. The Air Liquid Max. This is unlike anything I've ever seen before. The look of the shoe was inspired by the poison dart frog, which is a type of frog that is native to Central and South America. And apparently, if you touch it, it will paralyze you from head to toe. So we can see that in the color patterns in the upper, as well as the pods on the outsole. I guess it's supposed to mimic their toes, but I think it's a pretty cool looking shoe, to be honest. And they're calling this the green apple colorway. I'm expecting we'll see other colorways soon. Maybe we'll get a blue one, maybe we'll get a red one, who knows. But I know that Fragment, they have a collab with Nike and they have an all black version of the Air Liquid Max. It'd be nice to see some other colors. Let's get a close-up of the upper. This is what Nike is calling 3-layer textured printing. If you look at the black area, this part right here is totally flat, but when it goes to the green apple and it starts getting brighter, when it goes to like those more Volt colors, you'll see that those little nodules, they're getting higher and higher. So the brighter parts are raised up in comparison to the black area. I'm trying to think of any other shoe that has had a similar pattern. If you know, leave a comment below. And then we have the outsole. Now, when I look at this shoe, it looks like somebody took a Vapor Max and then they smacked it together, like did a fusion dance with a Nike Shox, and then this came out. So you got the columns here, but you turn it this way. These are Air Max units. This whole thing is, I guess, one big Air Max unit, but they hollowed out certain areas, but then they're all connected. So you're going to be getting air with every step, but there's like negative space, even though they're all connected. And that's where my biggest concern is, these hollow points. You can easily get something stuck in here, like sticks, rocks, kids' toys, wire hangers, things of that nature. You step on it, you drag it along with you, that could be a problem. This is a wire hanger. Look at that. Yeah, so like sticks. Like if you're moving laterally, stick can get in there. That's a dead end. So thankfully, I don't think you can get anything lengthwise going all the way up. That'll be a big problem. That is a bottle top for Diet Coke. That's my Green Lantern ring. I don't want to keep sticking random objects in here and pop one of these columns, but I think you get the point. Aesthetically, these look cool. Just make sure you're walking on flat surfaces only. And it's got the translucent rubber outsole. It's got that dark translucent rubber. Kind of reminds me of what you see on the Jordan 11 Gammas. So I'm digging that. These little green, these Volt pods, there is a little bit of traction on those, like traction pods. I'm digging the aesthetic. I just hope that everybody is safe out there when you're walking with these. Internally, Nike calls this their point-loaded air system. It's supposed to give you a more low to the ground feeling, but at the same time be flexible. And we need to talk about this midsole. This has a drop-in midsole. Give a little tug here. Tenderism. This guy right here is a Cushlon drop-in midsole, and Cushlon is it's basically EVA. It's just tuned a little bit different than Phylon, but Cushlon is like the latest version of their EVA. So if I understand it right, Phylon is more for supportive cushioning, and Cushlon here, it's more for responsive cushioning. So Cushlon is meant to be softer and it's meant to be flexible. Now, when you pull the midsole out, all you got in there is just it's like a thick plastic bed, and you can see right through that. That's my finger right there. Peace, 2 fingers. I think it's time to see what these bad boys feel like. We're gonna put this midsole back in and take them for a spin, but I do need to run to Kroger to get some almond milk. And we are back from our Kroger run. We did not get stuck anywhere. We did not trip anywhere. So I would say mission accomplished. I won't speak for everybody, but for me, the Air Liquid Max, it is a very comfortable shoe. It does feel very good on foot. I'm trying not to call this the Air Max Liquid. I keep saying Air Max first, but this is the Air Liquid Max. The Air Max units definitely go from heel to toe. And funny thing is, they even go up into, that almost looks like a rocker here. Yeah, and there's traction pads. It's a slight rocker, but there's air going in there. I don't know if everyone's gonna like that sensation, but I didn't mind it. I got very wide feet, and I did not have the pinching issues that I've had in some other Nike shoes in the midfoot or even the toe region. It felt fine to me. The drop-in midsole does, technically it is a point of failure. It's only a matter of time before that drop-in midsole wears out. And Nike, if you're watching this, can you please put replacement drop-in midsoles on your website so that we can grab one and swap them in, and even change the colors. We can swap the colors out. That'll be dope. Before I forget, I've been weighing all of my new sneakers. We're going to see where this guy weighs in. I like to measure in grams. I use the metric system. That's 480 grams. It's nearly identical to the Air Max 270 Premium. Very similar, maybe a few grams off. But if you have an Air Max 270 Premium, it's a similar weight. And I don't think I mentioned the price. The Air Liquid Max, it's $230 American, which is the exact same price as the Nike Vomero Premium, their max cushioning shoe that they just put out last year. and that was an experimental type shoe. This here is an experiment, and you're going to pay that experimental price. So just keep that in mind. I did not pay retail price for this. I overpaid. I paid it on StockX, and I'm not going to tell you what I spent on these, but let's just say that get it at retail price. If you can't get it, you can wait. I would say wait. There's probably going to be some more colorways coming out, so don't be in a rush like I did. Just wait and be patient, and I'm pretty sure there'll be some new colors coming soon. And with that being said, I think this is a wrap. So if you're watching this video, thank you. Thanks for watching. You can please do all the good stuff, like, rate, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned because there's more to come. Thanks for watching. Take care.